Well, hello! So today we're getting started with 32-foot length of wire. And so if you can imagine, if I can get this to kind of fan out a little bit, if you can imagine how that's going to wind up being, we're going to get started. Don't forget, there's always the links in the description to channels you may enjoy. There is The Art of War by Sunzi, and of course I have my Discord, to which you can show off what you've got going in your own projects and show off or promote your own channel. Any important topics you might want to bring up, and everything along those lines. So let's get started here. I'm thinking that this is too much, right? That's fairly thick as it is, I guess. Trouble with this is that as it goes to the center, it's going to have less and less chance of, looking good. So I'm thinking that if I bundle it up to 5 each and do something in the core, which will allow me to do more. I suppose that was the plan. That's already pretty thick. Well, let's first start out by binding it. Let's see, what do I want? That's about right. Okay, so let's get all these down to where they're the same length. Oh, okay. First thing I need to do is get these things prepared, get them all the same length. So let's get started on that. Well, I'd still need to cut off at least the ends. So let's get this thing going. Okay. Oh, let's get some music going too. Alright. Oh, look at the comments up too. Okay. Actually, let's do it this way. Now I need something to hold the pieces. That's powder. Let's see here. I'll just use a lid. what's crazy is that this is, I wouldn't say it's the biggest project I've ever undertaken. Maybe in wire. Certainly in wire, I should say. But I think this is going to take a while. Ow. So these ends get rough because when I get the wire off the coil, it gets roughened by me straightening it out. So I have to either file them, which is a pain, or cut the rough ends off. So I allowed myself some extra wire to do this. Should be all of them. Jesus. Let's see here. There it is. I guess I could have done this before I went live, but hey, it's part of the process, right? Okay. Looks like we got one more at least. Okay. Certainly the top has to be as close to the same length as possible, so I think what we'll do is we'll just get one side as straight as much as we can. Alright, so now I must make a decision. Do I make this one big bundle, or do I bundle it up into fives and then bundle those fives? So if I bundle it up into the fives, there's going to be a middle, but it's already fairly thick. Yeah, let's bundle them up into fives. So let's do this one first. One, two, three, four, five. Now what wire to use? Cleaner look bundle of fives? Hell yeah, thanks man. How's it going, Ken? Well, how wide do I make my pole? So let's think. It's gonna be up a little more. I don't want to go with the middle, so we'll go slightly more to the bottom. And that way it'll be a nice large bowl. We'll have lots of room to work with. Yellow banana. How's it going? You burping? Is that a burp emoji? Cream soda today. I'm out of Big Red. Now I can use a wire I have a lot of, or I can well, we want it to be fairly strong. Let's go with something else. Here's something right here. To the chocolate milk, you know, I suppose I do have... Oh, no, we don't have milk. Do we have milk? I don't think we have milk. I probably already drank it all. So I suppose now is the good time to determine how long I want the center to be. Because I want the top to be wider than the bottom. That's just that's the goal, the shape I want. Like I don't want just like an hour shape. Excuse me, an hourglass shape. We'll go with that length for now. Well, it needs to be wider. Let's go with more. Since this isn't going to necessarily be seen, I think we'll be fine. This is nice shiny wire. It's a shame to use it if it's not going to be seen. Finally early? Hell yeah. It. What's crazy is that this is just the bowl, and this is just part of the legs. So I don't know how close to the ground these will actually be, because this is just going to be the middle of the structure in the drawing. Let me get the drawing real quick. Where's my book? Oh. So this is the original idea. And you can actually see... You guys will see what I'm talking about right here. So this hourglass shape kind of style thing. That part is what I'm working on right now. And these parts will be separate. They'll be later. I think this is good. Just 6 more to go, or 5 more to go. I'll set that aside. Wow, that's sharp. Ow, goddamn. That was really sharp. Very pointy. Oh, I guess I can't put that away just yet. I'm gonna put this away. Ah. Here. Oh, for sure, man. I understand. It's pretty crazy how things can just escalate like that. We were just talking about how calm it was in there. It seemed like the cue for things to get crazy. And maybe a little more. Come on. Shit. Let's try this left-handed. Yay! It was awkward, but it worked. What's up, Joku? Yeah, I thought that typo was funny. Unless it wasn't a typo. Then it's hilarious. Alright, 2 down, 4 to go. Oh, right. Yeah, man, let's take a second to take a look at what we got before and what we're working on now. So this is what I'm working on right now. Goodness gracious. Here we are. There we are. So this is what we're working on right now. This part right here. Here we go. This is what we're working on right now. Is that part right here. So if you can imagine this, right? If you can imagine this. It's hard to get it in the stream. So that's going to be that part to it. So it's going to be a pretty big project. I didn't even really mean for it to be this big, but I did mean for it to be big. So we just got to push on through and get this thing done. It's kind of... Oh. This was my last project. Which is essentially what got me thinking about the idea. So it's got the lantern there. And so I'm taking that concept, right? Where, you know, fans out kind of thing. And so what we're going to see with this one, excuse me, instead of 12 wires, right? Instead of 12 wires, which is what that was, we're going to have...
Any ideas?
30. So, this is going to take a while. And it's going to be really exciting and a lot of fun to make. If I don't get too distracted, of course. Let's put this somewhere better. There, that'll work. That's better. Make your hands real dirty. Yeah, Ken knows. Genty, how's it going? This is a channel of many people, of many religions. You cannot and will not convert us. Then I will take your soul. Like, oh shit. This guy over here taking souls. Anyway. So who can quote that movie? Or who can tell me what movie that came from? A frenzy. That was a pretty cool show. It's funny you mentioned cat. Because I happen to be a kitty cat. This is really what I look like. I'm just wearing a mask. Let's try to... That's really all I can do in terms of drawing. That's it. The weird alien eyes. No, it was just a fun drawing. I was trying to think of an interesting signature, and I was going to do that cat as a signature, but it takes a really long time to draw it, you know, as a signature. Right? Yeah. Because where's the fun in making people comfortable? It's like I don't have much shame in my ancient furry history. Just a little. There we go. Much better. I can hear it now. That's right. You gotta crack that whip, guys. Like, get back to work. No one wants to hear your gerbil garble. You saw Hobbs and Shaw? Okay, movie? I didn't even know there was a movie that was called that. I guess I already have music playing. Guy always comes through looking for scrap metal. Yeah, for real. I actually have a big old bucket just over there in the corner of the room for when I fill up my little bucket here. And there's quite a bit now. Probably good 30, 40 pounds. Hey, that wound up pretty much being the exact same... Oh, that wound up pretty much being the exact same length. I guess it's a little different. You know, YouTube has pretty decent music, all things considered. Alright, 3 down. We're halfway there, guys. Halfway there. Halfway there. About a year ago, actually, When are you moving? The chocolate milk has said you're relocating. Oh yeah. I started doing wire art because I was working at a nursery that, Callaway's nursery, and part of my charge was to water and take care of the bonsai trees, and I kept killing so many of them, and I swear I never was able to keep one alive while working there. I must have destroyed, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was thousands of dollars of worth of freaking bonsai trees, at any rate. So I go online looking up how to maintain and keep them, because then I started like, wow, I really want to make them, like go out into the wild and find plants to make into freaking, murder, no kidding, freaking crazy, is ridiculous. So many plants, they need just a little bit of water. Some need watered twice a day. It's dumb. It's just dumb, okay? No, so I got to, figuring that out, and then I found a bunch of things on wire bonsai, and here's one of my examples of my wire bonsai trees. And that was essentially the beginning of my wire art stuff. And then I made things like this. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that out. It's a little tangled up in my scrap, or not my scrap, my ready to go wire. Come on. There. Jeez. Bit stuff like that. But now oh, here's another one. Here's another tree. There's another tree there. It's an amethyst orb under there. I wish it would focus a little better. Come on, focus. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Dreamcatcher. What's up, Curbster? Yeah, it's like, oh no, I have to replace them. But I liked the wire trees better because you didn't have to water them or anything. And I think I'm going to be doing something with this when I get around to needing something to hang into this basket here. So that's going to be really cool. I think I'll do it upside down and maybe with a selenite orb above it. So just something like that. Something along those lines. Oh, you can't see the obsidian on the black background. That's funny. Yeah, I made a few dream catchers, but a lot of my early work is actually in a shop called Retro, ready to be sold. Yeah. Just like, yes, all of my trees are 100% guaranteed to have the tortured souls of the plants I killed. Good lord, that's terrible. I do feel bad. made up for it for letting my garden just go crazy and wild. No supervision whatsoever. That way they can be free. In fact, there's a lot of really little bunnies out nowadays. Right now in my garden. Cute little baby bunnies. It's so much for positivity trading, yeah. I do what I can. I saved a wasp from the pool the other day. Poor thing was gonna drown. Practically did. You know, after destroying their houses, of course. Oh yeah. You know, I always say, if I was ruler of this planet, this would be a better place for trees. Maybe not necessarily for humans, but certainly for trees. You'll make a tree out of it. Yeah. It's like that's what this is, right? I just carry it around you and just like, oh, I'll just steal your soul. Just put it up next to you and it just sucks it in. That's one of the really cool things I've worked on. I don't know if it really justifies $40 for that crystal, and I can't bring myself to destroy it to repurpose the crystal, so, you know, it's all good. Looks like a spaceship. Pew pew pew! That looks pretty sweet. That's what I mean by getting distracted. Don't look, it's a trick. Whew, man, it takes a lot of hand strength. I really don't even need to bind it up this much. Just makes it a lot easier to measure, and it looks nicer. Close enough. Osmium. Show up as a shiny blue-black metal. Ooh, that sounds fantastic. Man, I love me some blue. Blue's the best color there is, you know. It's the bluest for sure. Alright, just got a couple more to go, guys. I accidentally cut 31. Whatever. Yeah, I kind of do it for the sake of the background, right? So I'll have the black in the background, and then I'll be working like this. That way, there'll be a nice backdrop of just black instead of, you know, whatever's behind me. Because I'm in the garage, so I put that black in the back, and oh gosh, it's already nighttime. Look at that. It's freaking ridiculous. Those arms never rest. Yeah. Oh, right. I need the wire. In fact, I'll grab 2. Looks like I actually have a couple of the thinner wire on here too. Nice. I guess tough. The third one, or the last one. E-tough? Oh, E-tough, yeah. Oh! That isn't tough. Tough doesn't rhyme with enough. Tough enough? Maybe it does. Gently place that over there. Oh. English, yeah. English. I don't know. I think it certainly. I guess I don't know any other language, so I guess that's not a very good place to start. But I don't know. I would say it makes it a lot easier to communicate via. I think if there's more rules, it should be more easy to understand if you understand all the rules, right? I guess. I don't know. Because when you're doing voice, that's got enough context on its own with the voice, with your body language and the inflection and whatnot. When it comes to text, I think the English language does a really good job. As long as you know the rules. I guess that same goes for every language. Hey, look at me trying to sound smart. Hey, you gotta look the part right now. Yeah. They must never know. Hope the music isn't too loud. It's kind of loud for me. Yeah. Oxen, I guess, how do you say that? Oxes? I don't know. I guess oxes, yeah. Of course, the correct term is oxen. Shit, are we trying to learn something today, guys? I don't know, man. All this learning is hard work. I was fond of history and chemistry. Not so fond of math. I did alright in reading. Or language arts, or whatever you want to call it nowadays. I certainly wish I was not. I certainly wish I had learned to love learning before 21 years old. That'd have been real nice to get all my learning done while I was a kid, instead of, you know, after school, after being done with school. No, I shoveled my feet just enough to get through. Alright, let's take a look at this. How many do I have left? I got one more than I meant to have, which is just fine. There we go. You know, I suppose if I were to follow a pattern in my life, right? If I were to find something that probably gets me the most frustrated out of everything in the world, you know, in terms of petty, it would be shit falling out of my lap. There's a reason why I chose origami as my positivity training, or my anger management, I guess I should say. That shit would fall out of your freaking fingers, fall on the floor, so damn small you can't see it with your naked eyes, so you gotta pull out a flashlight that's just like, oh my god. Or you put your controller down on your knee, and it just slides right off. No. Nope. 9:10. We're gonna probably have about... Don't have a bathroom? Don't you have a bathroom? I have a bathroom, yeah. Yeah, I live in a pretty nice neighborhood. It's where it's where old people live, really. Judges, lawyers, retired people. The house is nice. It's just there's always, if there's people awake, the TV's going and I can hear it in my room. And when it's nighttime, I can't make any noise because, you know, there's the rest of the people in the house. So I pretty much just sleep in my room, and that's about it. Then I just spend the rest of the time out here in my art studio. All right, guys, we have six things here. Let's scoot back so you guys can see a little better. Is that right? Okay. Now all we gotta do is figure out what I'm going to do to get these things together. So let's see what they look like when they're all in a bundle. Looks like I just need a bundle of go with 7. Probably 6 though. I'll go with 6. Oh, of course I'll go with 6. I have to go with 6. How am I thinking? Alright, let's make a bundle. Looks like one of those Star Trek weapons. Alright, so we need 6 in a bundle. That's not the wire I want. There we go, that's much better. Jeez. It's taking me a second to figure out the hell. Fond of Daisy from Marvel Agents? I haven't seen that. Hate this age and being hideous thing. I'm not sure I understand. I'm not sure. I hate this age and being hideous thing. Age and being hideous. I guess I'm not aware. Not sure what you mean. Klingon battle sword, yeah, or battle weapon thing. Daisy doesn't date monsters. All right, so let's see. I want this to be let's see how much that is. Eight inches. Let's go with 10 to be safe. 10 inches to be safe. Inches. I'll give myself a little bit of room. So I need only 6 of these, huh? Let's give it a try. This wire here. 3 so far. At any moment, I might get that phone call that'll end the stream, guys, so just be prepared for that. Four. It's really hard to determine what, like, sometimes thinner wires will sneak into my mix of what I've, you know, pulled from the pile and decided to dedicate, you know. Set that down. Get a good amount of wire going. So the cool thing about this middle piece is that now I can do something decorative out from the middle and the bottom of, you know, the top and bottom of the middle, which is real nice. Might put something like, well, we'll see what I put there. Actually, it might not matter what I put down there because I think I'm going to fill it up with crystal quartz. Really depends. We'll see how it goes. Huh, that's really funny. So I just figured out why this is gonna work, guys, right? I need 6, and I need 6 legs, and there's a space in the middle, right? And that space is gonna be the same size as the other ones because it makes, you know, a hexagon. It's really interesting. Just need a little more wire. Just a little more. Alright, maybe a little more. Who's knocking at my door? Shit, man. I don't know who's knocking at your door. Okay, let's just, since I want to make it as even as possible, in order to do that, I'm going to try and go from the middle of the wire and go in both directions. So I'm going to do middle of the wire, start in the middle, and start in both middles. Whew. Mystery call? Oh, that's right, yeah. If you're talking about the call I'm about to receive at some point in the very near future, then yeah. Man, freaking... I'm gonna need to take a break soon. Freaking hand is killing me. Oh. I've been on an hour, that's it. That's crazy. It feels like longer. Freaking hands, man. It really takes a lot of hand strength to hold this thing while I'm winding. But I'm almost there. I tried starting in the middle and it still wound up not in the middle. I think I'll just cut it off there. Or maybe I'll slide it. Maybe I can slide it. Jeez. Fuck. No, I can't do it. Back, good to have you, man. Yeah, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I'll sit on you. Where is my hammer? I found it. It's under my gloves. Somehow. Oh. Oh, okay. Much better. So what we'll do is we'll start peeling them away like a banana. There it is. Well, we have the phone call we've all been waiting for. I gotta get off the stream. A little hard to coax when it's all curved like that, but essentially what we're gonna wind up with is six-sided evenly, and that way it will fit between the other strands. So what I'll do is I'll bind the other strands, you know, to this, and then we'll continue on from there. I'll have it all branch out, and then it'll be the weaving, right? In fact, real quick, I'm gonna start it before I get off the stream. Fuck. Jeez. I want to have video of it. Then I'll work on it when I'm in there. Come on. There. Jeez. Just strong arm it. So let's take a look how this is made. Right. So I'm going to start off by wrapping the wire this way. Now, depending on how you want it to be, right? I want the top part to be on this side here. So I'm going to go straight down to the middle there. Come around the top to the next one. Do the same. You want them to be an even amount of space away from each other, of course. And that way, they'll continue to be that correct amount of space the whole way. Stupid freaking camera. There we go. And so I'm gonna have that come all the way out, and that way it will oh, I'm sorry, I only need to do that one layer, maybe two. At any rate, I'll catch you guys in the next stream. I gotta get going. She's probably already waiting for me now, and I will catch you guys in the next one in a moment. Okay, I gotta go. You guys take it easy. Good to see you guys, and the new ones too. It's good to see you, Joe. You have a good one.